What if I told you that some people are handed winning lottery tickets? At birth, no effort, no talent, no grinding, just born lucky, and the rest of us. We're out here fighting for scraps. But here is the real question. Is luck actually real, or is it something far more interesting than that? Let's start with the most extreme example of luck imaginable. In a monarchy, a kingdom, the firstborn son doesn't interview for the throne. He doesn't submit a CV. He doesn't prove his leadership. The moment he takes his first breath, the crown is essentially his. Prince William didn't earn being heir to the British throne. He was simply first. Meanwhile, Prince Harry, born into the same family, the same privilege, had to carve out his own identity, build his own brand, and eventually leave the institution entirely just to find his place. Same privilege, completely different luck. This is what we call structural luck. Luck baked into the systems of society before you are even born. Now, zoom out. A child born in Norway has access to free world-class healthcare, free university education, and one of the highest standards of living on the planet simply by showing up on Norwegian soil. A child born the same day, the same hour, in a conflict zone in Sudan, faces food insecurity, no schools, and generational trauma. Neither child chose where to be born, but their entire life trajectory is shaped by that one. Cosmic coin flip. This is geographical luck, and it determines more about your outcome in life than most of us are comfortable admitting. Ever heard the phrase, "It is not what you know, it is who you know"? Studies show that up to 85% of jobs are filled through networking. That means the well-connected kid whose dad plays golf with the CEO. He is getting the internship, not because he is smarter, but because of access. This is social luck, the invisible web of relationships that opens doors before you even knock. But here is where it gets fascinating. Even the people we call self-made had luck woven into their story. Oprah Winfrey grew up in poverty, but she happened to meet a radio producer who saw something in her at exactly the right moment. Bill Gates was brilliant, but he also happened to attend one of the only high schools in America in 1968. That had a computer terminal. Hard work is necessary, but almost never sufficient alone. So where does that leave us? Here is the empowering truth. You cannot control where you start, but you can absolutely influence where luck finds you. Researchers call it manufactured serendipity. The idea that lucky people aren't just passive recipients of fortune. They put themselves in more rooms. They say yes more often. They stay curious longer. They build wider networks. And they keep going after failure, which means they're still in the game. When an opportunity finally arrives, the firstborn prince gets the crown. But history remembers the ones who fought for their legacy. The person born in the wrong country, the wrong family, the wrong era, and still found a way. That is not just luck. That is will. So the next time someone seems lucky, look closer. And the next time you feel unlucky, remember, luck isn't a fixed thing. It is a moving target, and you are still moving. If this made you think, hit subscribe, because next week we're going even deeper.